Hello students, welcome to Social Science online classes. Let's continue the chapter with geographical explorations. The countries which engaged in geographical explorations after the Middle Ages were Portugal and Spain. The sailors who were sent by Henry moved around the world and explored the west coast of African continent. Okay, what finally where they explored the west coast of African continent and went a long distance towards the south. Bartholomew Dias reached the southern tip of African continent and called it as Cape of Good Hope. Okay, see here. Bartholomew Dias reached the southern tip of African continent. He reached the southern tip of the African continent and he called it as Cape of Good Hope. Can you see it? See, he reached here at the southern tip of the African continent and called it as the Cape of Good Hope. In 1490, Vasco da Gama, in which year? In 1498 CE, Vasco da Gama of Portugal sailed around the Cape of Good Hope. He sailed around the Cape of Good Hope, crossed the Indian Ocean and reached Calicut in India. Thus, the dream of reaching India by Europeans came to be reality. Okay, then Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus of Genoa crossed the Atlantic Ocean. He crossed the Atlantic Ocean with the help of the King of Spain, reached the Bahamas in West Indies, that is Caribbean islands. Amerigo Vespucci of Italy moved to the west of Europe and discovered America. Okay, look at here. Christopher Columbus moved of Genoa city, crossed the Atlantic Ocean with the help of the King of Spain and reached the Bahamas in the West Indies, that is Caribbean. He reached the Caribbean islands. Okay. After that, Amerigo Vespucci of Europe and discovered America. Look at here. In 1498 CE, Vasco da Gama of Portugal sailed around the Cape of Good Hope, crossed the Indian Ocean and reached Calicut in India. Portuguese sailor Ferdinand Magellan was the first to go around the Cape. After traveling for 5 months, he reached South America in the year 1520. Okay. See here. While Portugal's Cabral reached Brazil in 500 CE, Balboa climbed the hill near Panama Strait and saw the vast ocean. That was the Pacific Ocean. After that, a Portuguese sailor Ferdinand Magellan was the first to go around the Cape of After that, he was the first to go around the Cape. After traveling months, he reached South America in the year 1520. From there later he reached the Philippines. He reached Philippines through the Indian Ocean. Through the Indian Ocean. One of his ships passed between the Indonesian islands, went round the earth and reached Spain via Cape of Good Hope. Okay. Effects of geographical explorations. Have a look at this chart. In 1487 C, Bartholomew Dias invented Cape of Good from Portugal. In 1492 CE, Christopher Columbus from Spain discovered Bahamas. Vasco da Gama from Portugal discovered sea route to India. Cabral from Portugal discovered Brazil. Amerigo Vespucci from Italy discovered America in 1513. Balboa of Spain discovered Asia by crossing Pacific Ocean in 1513. Ferdinand Magellan of Spain was the first circumnavigation of the earth. And Francisco Pizarro discovered Peru 1400. James Cook of England discovered Austria in 17th century. The entire economic system of Europe underwent change. The prosperity of Italy and Germany declined, and the countries like France and England became powerful and built huge kingdoms. England and France built new markets in America. England and France built new markets in America and India. They founded colonies in these places and earned more profit. The Christian preachers went to these new places and introduced Christianity in their colonies. These explorations facilitated the exchange of ideas between the East and the West. What happened? These explorations helped to exchange the ideas between the Eastern countries and the Western countries, resulting in a new knowledge. With the help of Magellan, it was practically proved that the earth is not flat but round. As the African slaves were utilized for economical development of North America, the slave trade came into existence. Okay, these were the effects of geographical explorations. Coming to the next, that is religious reformation. Religious reformation. What is reformation? Bringing a change for a betterment, good change. Okay, so the questioning authority church and the Pope with the rise of modernity is called as religious reformation. Here what happened? Before, the churches were very powerful and nobody questioned them. Nobody questioned the church people, and they were the complete authority. So the questioning of these people started. The questioning of the authority of the Catholic Church and the Pope was started, and this was the rise of modernity, and this is known as religious reformation. Pope had started leading a life of luxury, and churches became greedy and exploited people here. See, Pope leading a simple and religious life, he started to lead a life of luxury, and churches became greedy started a huge people's movement against Pope and Catholic Church. This movement not only created division in the Christianity, it also forced the Catholic Church to examine and start counter-reformation movement. Many members of Christian clergy, her clergy means priests, okay. See, many members of the Christian priest and the popes, instead of leading simple life, chaste life means a simple church, instead of leading a simple life, they involved in materialistic pleasures. Many of them committed immoral acts. The popes, instead of reforming the religion, showed interest in politics. They showed interest in politics. So, Italy's Boccaccio, Holland's Erasmus, and England's John Wycliffe opposed the acts of these popes as well as the priests. So all the clergies, all the clergy were not scholars. See, all the priests in the Catholic Church were not scholars. They stayed away from the stable. They also became part of misdeeds of the church. Clashes during the Middle Ages between the emperors and the pope wounded the pride and self-respect of the emperor. See, there was a clashes between the emperors and the pope during the Middle Ages, and this hurted the pride and the self-respect of the emperors. So the emperor supported the Reformation movement. Nationalism grew in strength. The nationalism grew strongly among the people. They did not like the interference of Roman Catholic Church or Pope in the internal issues of the country. See, Pope and priest, instead of studying Bible and improving the reforming the religion, what they did, they started to interfere in the politics. They started to interfere in the politics of the country. So here nationalism grew, and these people did not like the interference of Roman Catholic Church or Pope in the internal issues of the countries. So scientific approaches and curiosity inspired by Renaissance made Europeans to see the application of these approaches to religious problems also. The church opposed the translation of a Bible which was originally in a Latin to other languages. The church did not allow the people. It opposed for translating the Bible from Latin language to other languages. Okay, by translating Bible to people's language, Reformation movement reached the people. 1483 to 1546 CE. Martin Luther is the founder of a religious Reformation movement. He was born in Isabel as the son of Hans and Margaret. He took monkhood and started studying Bible at Augustus Church. Later, he became the professor of theology at Wittenberg University. Theology means he became the professor of theology, means theology is the study of God and nature. What is theology? Theology is the study of God and nature. Okay. As he was curious to see Pope at Rome, Pope at Rome, once he visited Rome. He became unhappy. He became unhappy with the luxurious and immoral life of Pope and Rome. There were he saw that there were lot of differences between the teachings of Christianity and the actual behavior of the Pope. The religious movement started by Martin Luther was called as Religious Reformation Movement. Martin Luther rejected the preachings of Catholic Church, and in 1517 he opposed the sale of pardon letters by the church. See, this is sale of pardon letters. I will explain you later. Okay, sale of pardon letters by the church. Catholic Church, what the Catholic Church had the opinion? They had the opinion that God has given them authority to lessen the punishment of the people who make mistakes. The Catholic Church had thought that God has given them the authority or the permission to lessen the punishment of the people who makes mistakes. Okay, so this power, good deeds done by the Jesus Christ and the clergy. They thought that this power, what power? Forgiving them, or what the God has given them the authority to reduce the punishments. This power was given by the God, and this is the result of good deeds that they have done, and good deeds done by the Jesus Christ. So in order to achieve this pardon means forgiveness. So in order to achieve this pardon, the sinner means one who makes the mistakes, one who commit the mistakes. The sinner was expected to do good deeds or the good work. But many a times what happened, rich people or other people, they would simply pay the church and get works. Instead of doing good works, what they used to do? They used to pay some money in the church to the Pope or to the priest and get the letter of pardon from the church. So Martin Luther opposed this sale of pardon letters strongly. The followers of Martin Luther were called as Protestants. More than half of the Germans became the Protestants. Okay, see, more than half. The religious Reformation movement created internal disturbances in Europe and disturbed the religious environment. Many Europeans lost their lives for their religious faith. Many were imprisoned or their property was confiscated. Many were imprisoned or japti madalai. Wherever support from the government. So see here what happened, the Catholics harassed the Protestant, and whenever the Protestants got support from the government, they also harassed the Catholic followers. The famous 30 Years War is the war between Protestants and the Catholics. See, the Protestants and the Catholics fought a war for 30 years, that is from 1618 to 1648. 1648 they fought a war. So that is called as the famous 30 Years War. Okay, coming to the next, that is effects of religious reformation. As a result of religious reformation, the unity of a Christian religion received a severe blow or a severe setback. Christianity was divided into 3 sects, that is Catholic Church, Orthodox Church and the Protestant Church. Many of the European kings got liberated from hold of the church and the Pope. Religious reformation led to the rise of nationalism. The confiscated wealth of the church, the seized wealth of the church was utilized for the economic development. Kings became strong, and the kings of Europe developed religious tolerance. Due to this movement, the literary field saw progress. Local languages influenced the European minds. The Catholic Church itself underwent reformation, and this came to be known as Counter-Reformation. I'll wind up the session here. In the next session, we shall come up with the next topic. Thank you and have a good day.